Welcome to Project Tasmania Part 2. Day 3 started a little differently to the others. I got up early and against TLC's best advice, I went chasing waterfalls. But I know for a fact you're not here to watch waterfalls, so let's get back on those bikes. We left the tiny town of Tarraleah and headed just past the popular mountain biking town of Maydena to find the river Styx. The boys had brought their fishing rods along on the trip, so today's mission was to find some decent spots. For some reason, Wayno thought riding through the scrub might almost be as fun as fishing in it. But with no bites, we decided to press on. Halfway along the Styx Road, I spotted this powerline track that looked too fun to pass up. Although on this particular day, 2 dead ends seemed to be a sign that maybe we should just push on before something bad happened. There's only so many photos you can take of 2 blokes catching 1 fish, so Adam and I decided to press on to see what was up ahead. We spotted this cool bunch of giant trees and then scoped out a new place for the boys to fish. But after about an hour of waiting for them, we decided we'd just press on to Hobart. Day 4 started with an ambitious target, Hobart to St Helens, but as we were soon to discover, the weather was determined to change our plans. The further we rode, the worse those clouds started to look, and finally we got our first taste of the real Tasmanian weather. We headed for the nearest town and took cover for morning tea to wait for the storm to pass. Our aim at this stage was still St Helens, and I thought I'd found the perfect cut through to get us back on track. Although we soon worked out that Google Maps had led us astray, and the result of us going the wrong way actually ended up being some of the funnest riding for the whole trip. If day 2 was the best ride of my life, this was a close second. The rain kept pouring as we pulled into the town of Ross, and we had some planning to do. Rain was forecast all night, and with no accommodation on the east coast at St Helens, we decided to head inland to the Great Lake and found a vacancy at the Maydena Hotel. But first, the beast needed a quick photo shoot. As you can see, the ride in was going to be a wet one. Despite the ride in being cold and wet, the roads and the views on the way into Maydena were incredible. And lucky for us, waiting at the end of the day was a hot shower, a decent feed, and a warm bed, and another one of those epic Tassie sunsets. Day 4 was done and the excitement started to build for Day 5. And coming up on episode 3, it rains a whole lot more, I decide to go sightseeing in the stupidest weather ever, my bike falls over and we finally make it to the Ben Lomond National Park and Jacob's Ladder.